Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, Altasamuth and Lockno and Mage and me and Laha and Mr. Taco and Hellsbector and Nocta and Bug. Hi. I'm experiencing the thing that happens, and one of the reasons I don't stream arts that often is even though I come in here like an average 3 times a week and I speak to a microphone and I do a lot of stupid shit, whenever I make an art stream, it's like all the stage fright comes in at once. Even though I'm always doing this, when it's an art stream, it's like, oh my god, oh, they're gonna kill me. Before I even start, I'm gonna die. Hello, Grover. There's also other reasons, but that's a big reason. Uh, so yeah, a lot of people might not know this, but I actually uh do drawings. Sometimes for money. This is one such case. Hello, Maxi. Welcome. What? That's right. And the first thing I need to do, well, first of all, I want to make this a little bit different from usual. One, because this is a commission stream, which I haven't done ever. Stream this heavy feature comment. I would appreciate it. I wouldn't mind. If you told me you have to stream this, I'd be like, okay. That's always been like a thing you can answer in the request form. I just never actually make use of the fact that people say, yeah, you can do it. I'm like, okay, thank you for the consent. I'm not going to do it, but thank you for the consent. The other reason is because I had to move like a million things when I did an art stream because of all the shit I put on the art streams. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have a routine that makes it so that people can add songs to a playlist, but it's not like automated, so I actually have to manually write down what songs people have mentioned, and then I have to put it in the actual playlist, and I also did a few art requests, so I also had to do the same with the requests. And then it was an issue where some people always came in late and never got a chance to request. So I had to like come up with a weird ass lottery system and shit, and it was a whole thing. It was not easy to manage, and it still isn't. I still need to think how I'm going to proceed with those things because I keep remembering the Ocarina of Time stream, and that one was really good for that. I want to do something like that again. But I also don't want people to be like stabbing each other over a spot. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for this stream is, unlike other art streams where I simply spent 4 hours speaking about how awesome the music on my playlist is, I am going to try and talk about the thing I'm drawing and how I am drawing it. People might not like this. People might prefer the music talk, but what can you do? We have to try things. Sometimes. So first off, is everything ready here? Yes, okay. Okay, so here's the layout for the art streams that you haven't seen in 50 years. You might not remember any of these elements. I don't even use this background anymore, but here it is. The PNG is fine. I wanted to use the other PNG, the one that I used in one stream, where it was like the really scribbly drawn cats that turned into like the Tom and Jerry cat, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where it went. Must not have saved it. So we're using the regular one. The fucked up PNG is so good. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so here we are. Empty canvas. The first thing I do in my drawing process is that I do not stare at the empty canvas for 2 hours. What I do is I walk in circles thinking about what to draw. And until I think of something, it doesn't have to be the whole thing, but one idea, I do not open the drawing program. Because I hate staring at an empty canvas. With that said, the subject for tonight is Terathiel, the cat girl from the Game Boy. Step 1, just leave, that's right. Leave and then come back. Okay, so first idea... Oh, this commission is from the type that is just a bunch of different doodles. So it is a doodle sheet. That's right. So there's gonna be several doodles. It's not gonna be just one big drawing. It's gonna be several little drawings. Which, it's ideal for a stream, because you don't have to worry about a lot of things. Is she streaming again? No, she's still on indefinite hiatus. Because she is employed. As one tends to be sometimes. It's one of those ailments that happens to people. Okay, so first off, I forgot to even bring out the references. Probably because I got a little bit too full of myself thinking, well, I've drawn Terra several times. I don't need reference. That's not true. I need reference for my own characters. So here I am. And even if she does stream, I don't think you'd manage to catch her, Mr. Taco, because her streaming hours, at least of the most recent streams, are hours where you are usually asleep. Very, very differing time zones. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Here we are. "4 a.m. the perfect time for stream." It is, but people do not understand this. They don't see the vision. Okay, I have the references here. I am looking at them. That's right. Okay. It has returned to me. I love the I Am Bread song. It's really good. Okay. So first off, let me refresh my mind, because I did have a few ideas. So funny it's from I Am Bread. Yeah. Honestly, that makes it better to me. That it's from a game called I Am Bread. I can picture in my mind what the game is, because I've never seen it. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna do the thing that makes it really easy for me, which is one from the back. Oh yeah, the ideas are coming back to me, never mind. Okay, so we got this. First off, I am one of those. Stay up to watch Mato? You don't stay that late, do you? I don't usually see you staying up until the end of a Mato stream. Because Mato goes until like 6 a.m. sometimes. And usually by that time you already said goodnight. And like 1 hour before Mato ends would be the time when Terra starts. It's like that. Okay, so yeah. First, I'm one of the people that likes to... Oh my god, did the battery actually run out? Are you kidding me? I think it did. Let me see. I did one single stroke and the battery ran out. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you feel that way. Okay, hang on. I need to check if this thing actually ran out of batteries the second I started the stream. Oh my god, it did. Well, now I need to sit here for 5 minutes waiting for this thing to charge. In the meantime, I can think about all the ideas that I had before starting the stream. It takes way less time than you'd think, by the way. 5 minutes charging is like 40% of the battery. So is it hot where you are right now? Because it sure is hot over here. I've become very... I don't know, resistant to it. I don't enjoy it, but I'm used to it. But it is very hot. Cooling down to though. I see. So the heat came over here. Yesterday was like 90 something. I don't understand that language, sorry. I do not speak Fahrenheit. I speak inches, but I do not speak Fahrenheit. $18 Celsius here. That's pretty good. That's almost cold, actually. Fahrenheit is completely fucked up. Because when you see, like, the foot measuring system, foot inches and all that, once you start doing any sort of crafting, you see the usefulness of it, because 1 inch is a very universal measurement for a lot of things when you are doing crafting. Like, many things are exactly 1 inch. But Fahrenheit, I don't really see the use of Fahrenheit. Hello, Erie. No, there's no art. We're canceling art because my my pen ran out of battery exactly after one stroke. It was so cool and awesome. We have to cancel it, and we're gonna grinding .hack for 5 hours instead. How's that sound? Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves and Seth comes in. Did somebody say .hack? Okay, we're currently at 28 already. 28 might carry me through the whole stream. But I'm gonna wait until, I'm gonna say 35? 40? Yeah, it's like that, sorry. Not even Uneco Restoration, not even starting Shiden. No, we're gonna grind in .hack. As I work on the list. Oh fuck. Am I on the list? Is it good that I'm on the list? Do I want to be on the list? Is it a list of people that you're going to take revenge on? How big is the list, by the way? Is it 100? Or are you toning it down? Are you doing 35? Are you doing 10? Okay, 37. 37 is pretty good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the thing off the charger. There. Show me the canvas again. Here it is. Now remember to put it on the actual stream. There it is. Okay. Here I am. 93. Can it be 67? To make the list very dated. Like, gee, I wonder when this list was made. What year did this happen on? Okay, here we go. Now, for real. For real now. Am I on a different layer from the background color? Yes, I am. Okay, good. That's a great start. So first, I am one of the people that starts with the ice. I do this. This is gonna be kind of a profile view, but looking a little bit backwards. Almost a 3/4 view, but in reverse. From the back. Six, 7. Yeah, that's me doing the pose. No! My eraser is too big. I hate when that happens. Have I ever drawn Terra from the side? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I started and I immediately stopped talking. Okay, so hang on. Yeah, as you can see, I do a lot of disjointed lines for this. In the side view, I generally do not draw the mouth unless I'm going for a specific expression, but if it's just blank, no mouth. The hair we can leave for later, because I want to trace the shape of the head before. Terra shot from the back. Better than Terra shot on the back. Well, that depends on how you interpret that, I guess. Okay, so we got the neck shape. And we move forward to the shoulder. And I don't know if there's any reference of Terra's dress from the back. It exists because it is a 3D model on the stream, but I don't think there's pictures of it from the back. So I might have to use my imagination for this one. Here we have the little part that divides both halves of the back, and the muscles, which names I already forgot. We do the... What are these? The scapula bones, I think? Which Casey Green loves to draw. It is one of his art signatures, I don't know if you've noticed. No matter what shape he's drawing, he'll always do the bones, the backbones. Even if the character is like a blob, the character will have those bones. Then we start tracing the arms. Let's say the arms are going upwards, like this. I didn't! Yeah, you start noticing it after watching a bunch of his comics. It's really funny, and I'm glad he does that, because it does make a lot of the characters very funny looking. In many of these drawings, where the character has animal ears, I will sometimes commit the sin of adding human ears in the original as a sort of reference, like this. In this case, I didn't need it, but usually I'll do this and then I'll cover it with hair, and it doesn't matter because it doesn't exist. It helps you to draw the chin line. Just knowing where the ear would be. Here we have the ear shape. Like this. Terra's ears are pretty big. Some of the biggest cat ears. So now comes the interesting part, because we kind of need to start bullshitting the dress without any sort of reference. Let's say it's like this. We took the trouble of drawing the backbones, we might as well show them off. And we got this. Very funny sleeves. And I'm not gonna go too crazy here. I could, but I won't. I very well could. Then comes the shape of the legs. Let's say this one is bending a little bit backwards. Reserved, yes. Reserved and modest. No, I think the knee wouldn't show in this angle. It would be more like this. And then my biggest nightmare, which is drawing the feet. My biggest weakness is feet. It's not hands, it's feet. Got some nice shoes going on like this. How do I feel about this positioning? It might be too far back. What if I do this? Yeah, I prefer this. So let's do this part again. Yeah, okay. Now a little bit more mass over here, yes. The well plays, but she's watching Kim Pass. No, we have to face things head on. Otherwise, there's no improvements. Better to do a bad drawing where you tried than a good drawing where you didn't try. Okay, yeah, the other foot was actually much easier. Because it's mostly invisible. But also the position is less messed up. Okay. So there we go. This part, I guess, would be covered by the dress. Like so. And we got this. Whatever that line represents, who knows? Who can say? And then we got the tail. This tail is not super bushy, but it is fat on the ends. Like a Cheeto shape. Like this. And then this part is just like so. Let me see. We're gonna do the sin. Well, it's not a sin, but it is a vice. I guess vice is a better word for it. The vice of flipping the canvas to see how it looks on the other side. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. I think I want to move the ears a little bit more forward, though. Like this. Okay. Super terrible. I hope you feel less terrible. Later. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. Maybe do the tip of this toe a little bit smaller. Oh, I forgot to delineate the actual shoe here. The boot. Yeah, okay. I don't even know if that thing's active, honestly. Maybe it isn't. Okay. So that's it. That's a pretty good sketch. We can just draw over it and make it look a little bit nicer. Touch it up. Ipini. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's the first one. That's the first sketch. Now I'm gonna have to make the canvas bigger. Because I made this one too big. Now for the next one, I want to use something that I saw on her Blue Sky a while ago. Let me see if I can find it. Did I say hi to you, Harmless, or did you just come in here? Hi. Anyways. I have a lot of highs today, so it's fine if I use two on one person. And make sure to stock up. Okay, yeah, here it is, here it is. I found the post. You cannot see it, but you must believe. High surplus. Okay. Kid name surplus. What phase would the kid name surplus would do? Do you think? The Maya Fey? Okay. Sure. The Maya Fey. Okay, now another one. This one actually forces me to draw the face, because it's not facing to the back. Although the eyes are closed, so... I'm still taking a few shortcuts. I don't have to draw eyes in this one. There we go. For the face, usually I just do, you know, line, 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 line. That's eyes, basically. Then the eyebrows, 2 lines. Then the nose shape, which is just the bridge. And then the part where the nostrils would go, where most of the shadow is accumulated. You can add more details if you want. You can add an extra nostril, so you can tell there's a nostril. Maybe add some extra lines here if you want to make the bridge more pronounced. If you want to make the... What is it called? Keystone? I don't remember what the name of the thing in the upper part is. Right above the bridge. This right here. The thing that divides the 2 eyebrows. You can add a little line to indicate that it's there. But really, the first 2 lines do most of the job. And as you might have been able to tell by now, a lot of my... I don't know if it's an official name, but that's the name I saw in a book that I read about drawing anatomy. I tend to do very... angular drawings, I guess you could say. I don't do a lot of curves. Whenever I have to do like a circle like this, or some similar shape, instead of making the curve, I divide it into several lines like this, to avoid curving as much as possible. You can see it here. the head is not one single curve like this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines here. Is this a tip? No, this is just how I draw. Because I don't like drawing curves. If I can avoid drawing curves, I will do it. Okay, and then the shape of the head, which is one of the things that I do really like how I draw. When I get it right. One line to separate the part that goes from the eyebrow to the eye. Then one from the eye to like one of the sharp edges of the teeth bone. Then one over here. Halfway through the cheek. More or less until the mouth. Then one that makes it all the way down to the chin. And then another one that indicates the chin. Usually I don't do one single connected line here. I just give you the illusion that it's there. You can fill it up in your minds. And then here would go the invisible fake ear. But I feel like the shape is right here, so I don't need it. We will again proceed with no ears. Then the shape of the hair. No, this hair opens up like this, like so, yeah. Maybe I want it to open up like this, so you can see this parts. Yeah. And then the neck. And I kind of skipped over the mouth, I guess. The mouth, same deal as everything else. I recently got into drawing the mouth as 2 lines instead of just 1. Instead of doing this, I do this. 1, 2. Same reasons as stated above. Just avoiding drawing curves as much as possible. I am curve phobic, I guess. Getting really into mouths lately. Congratulations. I think there's a name for that. Okay, once again, the big pointy ears. Well, I drew this one even bigger. I might have to scale it down later. We'll see. Maybe I just leave it like this. Here we have... Oh no, this right here is the... What is it called? This is the clavicle, right? These are the clavicle bones, the ones that are like this. That do this. And yeah, this one I think is the scapula? The one in the back? Ah, I love this song. I'm gonna skip it because it makes me cry sometimes. I'm gonna skip it, but I like the song. Oh no, the next one also does the same thing. I'm gonna have to skip that one too. Okay. There. Oh, another mix of this song. Sure, why not? Oh. Did it freeze up? There. It's freezing up. It can't handle it. It's too powerful. I'm just gonna keep trying before the whole thing crashes. Take my chances. Okay, here we have the little meat that connects the arms to the chest. The chest, usually I make it as roughly an extra head. From the head, from the end of the head to the chest, I'm gonna say it's another chest height. Not a solid rule because it varies from person to person. And then I think I need to start drawing the hands because they are raised. Can it survive? It might survive. Okay. It is living, just barely. Okay, so the hands, I pretty much always draw before I draw the arms. I'll draw the shoulders, and then I'll skip right to the hands. Makes things a lot easier. And for the hands, usually I do the palms first. Then the thumb. And then, depending on the pose, I'll do the mitten. And then I'll do the details like this. Sometimes I separate it in 3 instead of 4. Because this is more or less how the fingers move. First you got the index, which moves on its own. Then you got the 2 middle fingers, which almost always move together. So you can draw them as a single entity and just divide it in half. And then the pinky. The pinky also moves independently usually. The thing I struggle most with hands is actually the size. I tend to draw them too big and I have to resize them later. And I need to resize the canvas again. Okay. Although in this specific pose, pretty much all of them are moving exactly the same, all the fingers except the thumb. Okay, and here's an interesting trick I was told about the other day. I'm not gonna use it for this because it doesn't work for this specific angle that I'm doing, but when you're drawing arms, which I personally think is the hardest part of this whole cluster. People say it's the hands. No, it's the arms. The arms is the hardest part to draw. Like, it's easy to draw it, but it's easy to make them look good. So, a trick you can do when you're connecting shoulder to hands. Let's say you got the shoulder here. I can't even draw it right. Okay, there it is. We can add like a pad to make it look more like a shoulder. And here's this, and here's the neck, whatever. Arms from arms. Yes. So, and then let's say the hand is, I don't know, over here. There we go. Here's the hands. So a trick I saw when doing this is that you draw a line and this is how you determine where the shoulder goes. Depending on how bent the arm is. Like it could be like this or whatever. You do a straight line, then you make a point in the middle. And then you draw a line from there. What's the term? Perpendicular. A perpendicular line. Like so. And that's where the elbow would go. So like this. We made it have a gay pose by putting the arm like this. Just an example. If you wanted it to be like bent this way, same thing. Draw a straight line. Point middle, so like this. And that's where the elbow goes, like this. It's pretty effective. It obviously doesn't work on foreshortened arms. Like if you're doing this, and most of the arm is like pointing directly forwards. But yeah, for other cases it's very useful. Dude, if there's a song going I can't hear it, it's really quiet. I need to turn it up a little bit. Ah! Oh, I was getting a cramp. Oh, that was close. I stopped it. No, 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 no. What is this song? Hang on. Oh, okay. It's Celeste. It's Celeste. It's Celeste. Does this song use a come and break, I wonder? Like the other one, like the hotel one? Okay, then we start doing the way. Making our way to the way. I think here the weight is shifted towards this leg. We're gonna have this one do a little bit more stiff. Wait, that was the whole song? What happened? Oh yeah, that's only a 2-minute long song. Extremely rare Celeste song that's only 2 minutes long. Usually Celeste songs are like 7 minutes long. Lena's got a full drum recording setup unlocked. Could be. You never know. We cannot discard it. It has not been denied in red. I kind of want to make this hand bigger, honestly. I know I said my issue is usually the hands are too small, but I want to make this one bigger. Yeah, I kind of like how this looks more. Then we got 1, we got 2. 1, 2, 2.5. The cutoff point would be about here. I think I want to make this leg go a little bit further down then. Like so. Yes, okay. And now we start doing the finer details. The glasses. I've noticed that a lot of artists do not do the top of the glass. Like this part. I don't. I almost never do it. I'm gonna delete this one. And I know why. It's because the thing about the top ring of the glass is that it covers a lot of the eye. In some cases, it might even cover the eyebrow. And it's like, no, I want that to be visible. Yummy, give me those tangents. No! I hate tangents. I cannot handle tangents. Okay. What else? The details on the dress, I guess. The finer details. Over here. In this zone. There are rose shapes here. The thing about drawing roses is that unless you're constantly drawing roses, you look up a tutorial on how to draw roses, you commit it to memory, you draw your rose, and then you immediately forget how to draw roses. And you have to relearn it. It is the endless cycle of drawing roses. Yeah, I feel like I got a pretty good one from memory. I'm using this as reference too, so it's not like I'm doing it with no reference. Like riding a bike. Like riding a bike, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the thing about the clavicle because I got distracted by talking about naming conventions and whatever. So this part, this. In most cases I don't draw the whole thing. So here's the neck, like this. Because like the complete shape is this. You have one clavicle, you have another clavicle, and here you have a... I don't actually know what these are. Are these... What tissue is this? Is this muscles? The thing that you have here that connects it to the neck. You know the one. Well, usually I don't do the whole shape. I'll just do one clavicle and one line connected to the neck, and that's it. This is a stylistic choice. Like that. Okay. So there's that. And then we got this. No. Not like that. Let's try to imagine the 3D shape. Like so. Go down like this, like this. Oh wait, no, I'm doing the wrong pattern here. It's not like this. It's diagonals, so more like this. Not this one. There. Okay. And then maybe we can add a little bit of black spots here to indicate the nails. And there we go. That's number 2. Oh, and this part, erase it. Don't need it. So what else am I gonna do? That's right, Q. I'm drawing a commission. Hello. I'm thinking. This one where she's dancing was the big idea. But what else do I have? Isn't this one like 10 minutes long? It's 29. Okay. Get out of here. Pretty good song, but we cannot be doing this for 29 minutes. Let's put the Torneco theme 10 hours long. No! I should just put that in my playlist to torture myself. I think I got something. Ah, man. Holding the tablet like this does make my left arm tired. Because I usually do not hold it horizontal style, I hold it vertical style. Like a notepad. But I don't like leaving that much of an empty space on the screen, so I'm holding it horizontal. Your art stream setup sound... It's pretty scary. It is very scary. You are not wrong. Perhaps one of the scariest. Oh no, this is from Hi-Fi Rush. What if I get killed for putting this one here? Rip Tango. Encoder overloaded. Don't tell me that. I'm not even moving anything on stream. You're watching at a completely static. No, I'm not trying to draw anything right now. Okay, there we go. It settled down. Who else do we have here? No. No, I think I'm gonna go with the original idea. I like this one. We can make it like small style to not go crazy with it. Anyways, the canvas becomes bigger again. It never ceases. Oh my god, it is so hard to find a picture on the internet these days. I'm gonna click on the picture that I found on this search engine. Okay, let me just open the biggest web page in history that requires 1,000,000 assets. And it doesn't ask for your cookies, and it's gonna load up 1,000,000 GIFs. It's gonna slow everything down like crazy. Hello, Gale Punt. And it's not even gonna show you a good preview of the picture, because it's super small. Okay, there we go. I got it. Enough whining. Enough whining, just draw. Uh-oh. I flipped. I have committed the sin. I'm falling into the vice. I need to redraw this here. There. Okay. This one is gonna be smaller. But it's gonna be a full body one. I don't even know what these things that I always draw on the cheeks are. Is it blush? I don't know. I just like drawing it. I like how the faces look with those lines. You might notice I use them all the time in every drawing. And I don't even know what they are. Wrinkle. Could be wrinkle. Who knows? The whiskers. I think when I do it on my cat, people do think it's whiskers. It's not whiskers. It's lines. I don't know what the lines are. They're just lines. They are the cheek vents, like the hair vents. Here I did my classic chin line of 50 lines instead of doing just one curve. We can make this a little bit closer together, like so. The Ash Ketchum lines. Ash Ketchum has these lines. I love that I said this is small, and it is smaller than the one in the middle, but it's still bigger than the other one. Ah, man. As soon as it was about to hit the good part, it started buffering. Come on. Come on. You can't do this to me. Please. Please. That's not what that guy says, but that's not what Try says. But whenever I hear Try, I keep thinking he's saying please when he says clean. Because it kind of sounds like he's saying please. But no, he's saying clean. No! No, now everything is freezing up. I'm gonna kill the browser. I'm gonna do it. I don't like how slow it's going. Browser. Die. Okay. Kill it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I mention Tries from Bum Rush Cyberpunk? That famous quote of his when he's doing a trick? He goes, clean! But it sounds like he's saying please. Okay, it's better now. You'd have to hear it again. Too bad there's no way of doing that. It's impossible. I think this would go a little bit more over here. Actually, I might have to remove these lines because this reference already has lines. Like so. And let's make the head smaller. Rather than making everything else bigger. Because I did say this was going to be smaller. Yep. There we go. I have a very... I think there's a very interesting thing about belly buttons where... if you have a design where the belly button is exposed, it's like normal. But if you have a design where the belly button is not exposed, and yet it's poking through somehow, then it's a pervert design. That's my thoughts on that. Not that it's a bad thing, but that's how it is. Can you tell what this outfit is, by the way? Or is it still not evident? I need to write a little bit more of it. It's Black Rose, that's right. It's like the art where you can see the toaster of the socks, or the vacuum boobs. Although the vacuum boobs are kind of a classic now, so people don't even parse them anymore. They become so common. People just accept them as a normal part of life. The armpit wrinkle through the shirt. I don't know that one. I'm not familiar with the armpit wrinkle. I don't even know what I'm doing with this hand. But sure. I mean, it looks fine. I don't think the hand looks wrong, but I don't know what pose it's supposed to be doing. We do this. Here we mark the... One of my friends says that they always get thrown off by the way I draw legs, especially. Because even though I draw very much anime style, I tend to use realistic proportions for the body. And so they say, oh, all your characters look so short. But no, it's just that... it's just that the usual anime proportions make very long legs. Like, yep. That's just how it is. Dude, the song is so good. Better If I really popped off with this song. This is famously a song from Better If I'd original. Anime size head with normal cell body. Kind of. I do try to make the head not too big either. Two, three. And then the fourth one is just the big stretch. Another thing we could do here, just to make the drawing look better, even though it's not going to be accurate to the actual source material, we can make this thing point straight down like this. It's not accurate to the source material because the sword is actually bigger. I'm smallening the sword by doing this. But maybe we just do it because it looks nicer. Okay. And that's another one. And I think there's a pretty good spread for the big drawings. Now I just need to make like a small one. Oh, this fucking song is so good. I love this song so much. It's one of the 10 billion variations of the Tempest theme from Shadowbringers. You'll immediately be able to tell it what it is. Let me put the other version, because this is just the piano version. This is the one that I really like. Hello, Yuan. Thank you. Don't worry, Bug. It's a spoiler, but it's a spoiler for Raid, so you're probably never gonna see it. It's specifically a Raid spoiler. I think I like this version of the song even more than the one with vocals. The arrangement is so good. Me when a memory that makes me cry has drums. This is pretty good. I think I feel that way even more than when they do guitars. When you make a sad song and add drums to it, I'm like, oh, this is fucking god music. Yeah, this is a version that's only used in a raid. This is Undertale Hops and Dreams. Yeah, kinda. Okay, so last thing we're gonna do for this. We're gonna do something very different. But where do we put it? Do we put it up here or down here? That is my question. Here or here? Maybe I just do both. I don't know why when you said this is Undertale Hops and Dreams, my first thing was to say how dare you, as if that was a bad song. How dare you call this Undertale Hopes and Dreams? This reminds me of a Homestuck song. Probably because that shares a composer with Hopes and Dreams. But who can say? I'm not even going through the process with this one because it's Chivas. You know what's up. You understand Chivas. Everybody knows Chivas. Oh! I got the notification of the battery. It didn't carry me through the whole thing. Oh, you only know Chivas. Sorry. I guess I'll go through it next time I do this. If I ever decide to draw again. Unlikely. Because I don't know if I'd have the confidence to do this with every one of these types of commissions. I only did this one with because it's like, oh, it's Terra. I know how to draw Terra. I've drawn Terra. I'm not gonna struggle for 5 hours trying to get the shape of the face right. In the rain, to light in darkness fade. Whoa. Yes, time circles endlessly. The hands of fate train ahead. To be. All things change, drawn to the flame, to rise from the ashes. Okay. What else? What is next? Yay! They won. Let's go. Let's do some Twewy. Yeah, usually whenever you find these types of videos, it's from people actually doing the raid. So it will just end with them winning. They just turned down all the in-game sounds so that you can only hear the music. Man, I wish I had a way to capture DS games so I could play the first Twewy on stream. That is a really good game. I also wish I had a better computer so I could stream the second one. But alas. You don't have to consider the evil Wi-Fi anymore, true. All the evil Wi-Fi. The malice Wi-Fi. For now. Oh no. More threats. Want to hold me tight, explain me what is justice, what is right. The classic song. Show appreciation. Wake up. Okay. There we go. That's it. Well, I still need to color it. But that's the first part. That's the tough part, in my opinion. The coloring is the easy part. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Hang on. I need to lower the volume a little bit. Yes. Okay. So now the part that everybody wanted to see, the painting. So for the painting, you might notice that a thing I do whenever I get asked to, oh, can you paint this character for me? They'll send me their reference sheets. They'll send me all the colors and I'll go, oh, that's nice. Those are some very nice colors you picked. And then I'll just pick whatever the fuck colors I want. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. And this is not because I feel like I'm smarter than them or because I'm ignoring their instructions or all that stuff. It's because as someone who's been studying a lot of colors, not like intense studies, mostly it's just stuff you know, from references or uh real life in general, pictures, photos. So colors are not a constant thing. They vary from depending on the environment. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Drown in my head. I'll keep on waiting. Should I just go? Should I still stay? This is the moment, moment of truth. No need to feel the power. There's no looking back, the train is leaving. Heartbeat is getting louder. I think this is my favorite song in the second game. It's a really good song. This is the last call. Hop on, let's go. Okay, so what I mean by this. First, I take the base colors of this character, which is the color of the skin, more or less this. The hair, which is dark brown, tending towards red, I think. Yeah, it's looking more reddish than yellowish to me. Then we have the dress, which is purple. It's a little bit more blue than it is red. And kind of not a very saturated color. Tending more towards grayish black than something strong like this. And the ears and the tail are the same color as the hair. No problems there. So those are the basic colors. And let's say I'm gonna use more or less basic lighting here. So you're just gonna use these colors to fill these in. Like this. The power. There's no looking back, the train is waiting. Heartbeat is getting louder. Power. There's no looking, the train is long gone. Louder. Okay, so There we go. What is the color of the eyes? See, this is one of the things that I don't realize if I'm not looking at a reference. What is the color of Terra's eyes? Oh, it seems like it's also brown. Cool. Perfect. Never know anybody's eye color. I get it. I can't believe. One time when I was playing 14, I said my VF. Ask me the color of anyone's eye right now. Yeah. Bug, what is the color of Dlanor's eyes? Famous character Dlanor Nox. What is the middle name? I don't remember. Is it an A? I think it's Dlanor A Nox. I might be wrong. Yellow? It's yellow. You got it right. I chose specifically Dlanor because Dlanor has one of the most memorable eye colors. Because when you say somebody like... when you say somebody like... Beatrice, for example. My favorite character in Lumineko is Beatrice. What is the color of her eyes? I go, fuck, I don't know. Is it red? Is it blue? It's either red or it's blue, but I cannot tell you if it's red or blue for certain. It's one of those two for sure, but which one? Because non-humans in Umineko world tend to have blue eyes. But it's not a solid rule. Oh, it's blue. There we go. Is it blue because Battler likes them with blue eyes and blonde hair and big boobs? I guess so. That's an easy way to remember it, actually. Oh yeah, thing I did here. The sleeves here, these parts right here, is semi-transparent. So I can't use this solid purple for them. The part that's looking directly at the sky, I guess we'll call it the sky. Let's say this void of white is the sky. is a little bit more whitish, you know, to reflect the color of the sky. And this part, since it's closer to the skin, it's a little bit more reddish because the color of the skin tends a little bit more towards the red. Evil Battler likes them with red eyes and blue hair and small boobs. Wait, is this... Are you describing Erika? What's the color of Erika's eyes? Oh, the color of Erika's eyes is blue. Okay, then you're describing Burn Castell. Burn Castell has red eyes, blue hair, and small boobs. And I only know this because I drew her recently. A straw man for Evil Battler to get horny at. Well, you chose well, actually. You made a very good choice, even if it was by accident. You described Burn Castell. Okay, so these are the basic colors. In this specific scenario where we have pretty neutral lighting, these colors are fine. They're more like wine color, but we can call it red. Wine color is basically between purple and red. Sort of magenta-ish. But yes, these are the basic colors for this. Let's say we're in a place, in a scene where the lighting is fairly mild, or rather where the lighting is pretty whitish. It's sun. It's the sun. Okay, the sun is over here, and it's like, woo! It's the sun. And there's nothing crazy going on in the grounds. Or maybe there is. Maybe we can do something here. Maybe you can go, oh yeah, the freaking ground is blue. The ground is blue. Okay? Just pretend the ground is blue. Just to go on with this whole color thing. And it's light blue, it's not even dark blue. It's baby blue. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, I already noticed that the skin tone I chose is bad. For this lighting. It needs to be darker. Ground is in blue though. That's not real. Yeah, that's right. We're just making a hypothetical here. Okay. So there we go. This is better for this thing that we're doing. A thing that I do very tend to do different from a lot of artists that I've seen is that a lot of people, when they draw, when they color, they'll do the base color, and then on the shading they'll do like the darker version. So they start with the lights and then they add the shadows. I do the opposite. Usually I start with the shadows and then I add the lights. Just cause. Again, it's not a. There's no like good reason to not do it the other way. Another personal preference. Okay, so there we go. Now let's say the sun is coming from up. Directly up. Or as close to up as possible, over here. Like this. So this is like easy lighting. You think, oh, we just grab this color, brown, make it lighter. Since it's sunlight, you want to make some big contrast between light and shadow. But the sunlight is a little bit orange. It's not entirely white. So not only do you have to make this lighter, you have to make it tend a little bit more towards orange, if it isn't already orange. So something like this, yes. This is for sunlight specifically. If this was an artificial white light, you would not do the orange part. You would only make the color lighter and that's it. You're done. And the light is just gonna look artificial that way. So you put it here, you put it here. The skin is already pretty orangish, so we don't need to make any changes. Only make it lighter. Make this a little bit darker over here. And then the dress. Lighter and a little bit more red. Orange, I guess. Like the shadow cast by the tail. A little bit darker for this part since it's further away. And that's like the big shading. 90% of the time, that's all you have to do. But in this particular case, the ground is blue. And since the ground is blue, we have to consider the light bouncing from that blue. Because the light does this. It goes down, then it hits the ground, and it bounces back up. This is common behavior of light. If the ground was black, or any dark color, the light would hit here and it would be almost completely absorbed by the ground, so it would not bounce back up. And there would not be anything to worry about with bounce lighting. But since the ground is light blue, there is going to be a lot of bouncing. And what does this mean? This means that there is a second layer of lighting in this picture that you need to consider. And the place where it's gonna hit the hardest is over here. So since the ground is light blue, This purple needs to be tending a little bit more towards blue and be a little bit lighter, not much. Because this color is not, this light is not as strong as the sun. So it's gonna do something like this. This one as well. Bounce lighting is usually very subtle. You don't want to make big contrasts like with the other one. And in cases like this where the change is so big, this is where I actually use transparent layers. Because it becomes a little bit tougher to tell what color you're supposed to be using. So use it like this. And then like color pick it and see where it is. See, I would not have guessed the color was there. And there, that's what you do with sound sliding. Even more subtly than this, like about here. And of course, I need to draw the actual shadow down here, because then it just looks weird. There. And that's how you do most things. You need to consider the bounce lighting. That's like the thing that decides your entire palette. So another example, if this place, instead of having a blue grounds, we just had a bunch of trees all over the place, and there's grass and there's bushes and all that, the palette for Terra would not be this. It would be a lot more green. The skin would be like this color, and the purple would be a lot more towards the green as well, so it would be like this. And the hair would also be more greenish, so it would be like so. And then the sun thing is the same. You just make it look more orange and that's it. But the bounce lighting decides the whole palette. It's cool. I like it. I think it's a fun thing. A fun mechanic in real life. I hope they never patch it out. Okay, well, speaking of green, I'm gonna use the green palette for this one. The Game Boy palette. That's not actually a Game Boy palette. It's one of those biggest lies in the world. We all see this as the Game Boy palette. It turns out the Game Boy never looked like this. The Game Boy never had these colors. What? True. It's like when you find out Wayne Radio's fridge is not real. What? Wayne Radio's fridge is not real. If you didn't know, look up a video. You'll find it. I'm sorry you had to learn like this. But you know, this is one of those beautiful lies in life. Because this is a really fucking good palette, is the thing. This is one of the palettes of all time. Ah, this song is sick too. Says the Green Cat. Yeah. It opened up without any invitation. You know, I'm speaking the truth because, you know, normally I would be jealous about this green palette because it's not mine. And I would be slandering it. But I gotta hand it to it, it's good. Green, yeah. That's right. This is the only star. I feel like the TWEWY soundtrack is like a blind spot for me, musically wise, because usually I don't like this type of music that much. What do you call it? Is it just rock? This is gonna be a little bit lighter. Okay, we could settle with this, but let's do a little bit of light. Just for funsies. This one's gonna come from the side. Just so I can do this with the nose. Favorite trick of anime artists. It always works. It always looks good. People criticize the Grand Blue artist for this, but they're right to do it. A little bit darker here. Anything else I want to lighten up? This, I guess. I love hearing a song in 12E and going, this is my favorite song, and then I hear the next song and then, no, actually, this is my favorite song. This soundtrack has so many bangers. And it is a great thing to listen to while drawing. 20 years old next year. The original? Or the second one? Just adding more insult to injury. The second one, yeah. Because the second one came out so much later. Oh my god. Chloe's 2 is 45 years old next year. Yeah, and Undertale 5 is coming out in 3 minutes, that's right. I forgot. Undertale. Deltarune. Not even the right name. Okay, so here's the thing. For this one in the middle, I am going to make a different environment. This is not neutral lighting. This lighting is a little bit darker. A little bit more artificial, tending more towards the pink and blue side of the spectrum. So the skin is looking more like this. I think at some point I mirrored the image and forgot. This happens to me a lot when I do the sprite sheets. It doesn't matter too much with Terra because most of her design is symmetrical, but except the dress. The bottom part of the dress, this. Yeah, I think these two drawings are have the dress up and up in different sides. I won't worry too much about it, I guess. I will live. Okay, so this... pretty much purple now. Pretty much purple now. It's like Sagat side patch. Does Sagat side patch do that? Is the artist for Sagat also suffering whenever somebody points it out? Is the artist going into the bathroom and doing the "you're cringe" face where you're just like gritting your teeth and crying, looking at yourself in the mirror? Oh, because they were not making more sprites. Okay, that makes sense. Well, aren't you glad that all video games use 3D models now? Because we don't have that type of mistake anymore. Doesn't that mean that 3D models are objectively better? Oh my god, can you imagine? And this is gonna be lighter, so like this. I love seeing this one in the middle, because I'm imagining Terra dancing to the music. Having a really good time looking at this drawing while listening to this. Okay, so this is the shadows. What is the light? Well, flipping horizontally back and forth, yeah. The light for this is a little trick that I learned very recently, where you use not one, but two sources of lights. Holy shit, there's 2 lights? That's insane. That can't be possible. It is possible. And you're about to witness. One comes from the left, the other one comes from the right. One of them is pinkish. Right into the sky. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, I forgot these two were in the same layer. I need to change them. I need to set this to 100, because this one does not need to be lower like the other one. There we go. I'm just gonna put it on the main one. No reason to keep these in two separate layers. There. That's another thing I like to do. If I can slap something in one single layer, I'll slap it in one single layer. Easier to manage the layers that way. No, that might be too much. Lighter, lighter, lighter. Okay, this already looks pretty good. But we are not satisfied with just one source of light. We want two. I want the second source of light right here. And it's gonna be blue. Okay. Okay. And there we go. The cool thing about using two sources of light, one from the right and one from the left, is that you can make some very nice dimensions. Everything looks very three-dimensional when you do it like this. Kind of awesome. And then we can make the little cats be of the respective lighting types. Okay. Oh, did the music stop? I think it might have stopped. Oh, we're doing the continue watching thing, huh? Okay. Well, we're pretty much done. I can add maybe this. And there it is. There we go. That's a doodle sheet complete. Not bad. It took me less than 3 hours. Okay. Not bad. Pretty good time for that. Thank you. And now what? Now I need to do this. I might as well do it. I might as well do it, you know? Go, if you are interested in getting a doodle sheet like this, you can go to my VGen page and commission me. Okay, anyways, that'll be it for tonight. This was an extra stream that I did as a bonus because I wanted to get this done and I wanted to stream it. Because I thought it would be nice to stream one of these. Yeah, thank you for watching. You can rate Cammy for once. Oh, you're right. Is Cammy going? My browser is still exploding. Hang on. Okay, no, here she is. I was like, where the fuck is this? Why are there only 4 people online? There were like 15 people online earlier. Here they are. Oh, is this Final Fantasy? I think it might be. Because I'm seeing fantasy, I'm seeing crystals. It could be something else. The pin message appears to be boat. PSP? Oh, I didn't know about this one. Okay. Alright, yeah, we can go say hi to Cammy. Again, thank you again very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed drawing. I used to do this way more often, but then my soul died. Thanks for Catgirls, no problem. Always a pleasure. Present Catgirls. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. No. For drawing along, which I'm sure you were all doing. I want to see all your Terra drawings when the stream is over. And thank you for being nice to me. Good night. Bye.
Close to me. Just a little further.
Caught up to where we were last time. Oh my god. Thank
Oh,
you,
hey.
Tameshi.
Oh my gosh.